Zynxize. 4 outlaws, by outlaws.
Rockstar has undoubtedly accomplished an outstanding feat in creating the exceptionally realistic world of Red Dead Redemption 2. However, some of you may not be aware of the significant map changes that occur in certain areas as time progresses. When we begin our journey in the game, it's 1899. By the time we get to the end, it's 1907, and a lot of interesting events transpire during this time. Braithwaite Manor holds its iconic status in Red Dead Redemption 2, primarily due to the significant events that unfolded at this location. This is the mansion and former slave plantation of the Braithwaite family in the Scarlet Meadows region in the Lemoyne Territory. To put it simply, during the Blood Feuds, Ancient and Modern mission, confrontations between the Van der Linde gang and the Braithwaites leads to the manor being set on fire.
Get down here now, you inbred trash!
Returning to the area in 1907, the Braithwaite family seems to have died out, and the decrepit manor grounds have been completely overgrown. Guards who once patrolled the manor are nowhere to be found, although the area is inhabited by a few friendly NPCs.
I don't know what all this turn of the century fuss is about.
Despite being a coward and overall a bad person, Quincy Harris was remembered as a war hero of the city, Saint Denis. If you head towards this building, you'll come across a woman asking for a donation, which will go towards the construction of the Quincy Harris Memorial Hall.
We're trying to raise money to build an expansion to the Quincy Harris Memorial Hall, a shelter for homeless veterans and their families. Can you help? A donation of $20 would put us well on our way.
$20 ain't no chicken feed, but sure, I can help you out.
That's very kind. What is your name, sir?
Arthur Morgan.
Your donation will be acknowledged on a founder's plaque when the building is completed. You have a great day, Mr. Morgan.
If you return years later, the building is complete. You'll also find a plaque with names of donors, which, of course, includes Arthur Morgan.
Arthur Morgan.
The Heartland Oil Fields is an oil refinery in Red Dead Redemption 2 in the Heartlands region of the New Hanover Territory. During the My Last Boy mission, the Wapiti tribe's existence is threatened by the expansion of civilization, and a battle breaks out at the oil refinery.
They try to kill my people for oil! For oil!
Please, Mr. Morgan, have to help me after we spoke.
Years later, echoes of the devastation that took place can still be seen. The stark contrast between the current silence and the once operational machinery speaks volumes. During the Industrial Revolution, America's vast land is abundant with untapped natural resources ripe for exploitation. This seemingly straightforward idea drives entire organizations to focus on acquiring wood. Entire camps can be seen dedicated to the cause. In 1907, the unfortunate effects of deforestation in the area are clearly visible. The Central Union Railway is a project that connects two railway zones. In this area, we can see Chinese-speaking immigrant workers that are building the railway. Most of the trees alongside the railway have been chopped down to be used on the project. Going back to the area in 1907, the railway is completely finished, although from what we know, trains are not seen to be running on this stretch of the railway. In 1898, a certain area is part of a derelict wasteland with a lonesome shack and outhouse in the middle, inhabited by squatters. To summarize, John ends up clearing out the squatters and purchases the land. Those of us who played Red Dead Redemption 1 experienced a special moment during the Home Improvement for Beginners mission, where we built the house of John Marston and his family. In 1907, when the game is completed, a significant transformation can be seen. The Marston's Ranch is located in the settlement of Beecher's Hope. When we think of hotels in Valentine, Saints Hotel is probably what comes to mind naturally. You may not have noticed, but there is another hotel in the city, which is closed. With workers as well as building materials and tools on site, it seems that the hotel is being renovated. Returning back to the hotel years later, we can see that the building has been painted green. The building materials and tools are gone as well. In Strawberry, another similar building is currently under construction. And upon revisiting it in 1907, we find it fully completed as well. What's pretty weird though, is our inability to access any of these buildings. It's plausible that they are not hotels, but rather apartments available for rent. This building in Valentine is under construction for most of the game. There are 2 floors, and we can only access the ground floor.
Hold him steady now.
People are constantly going in and coming out of the construction site with building material. We can even see workers cleaning and laying flooring. Coming back to the location years later, it becomes apparent that the building is now a restaurant. Occasionally, people are seen eating and drinking around it, but we can't enter the building. Home to a variety in terms of wealth and ethnicity, Blackwater is an industrialized settlement and is the largest and most modern town in Red Dead Redemption 2. It features cobbled streets with gas street lamps as well as telephone poles. The evolution of the city can be seen over the years, with much development still taking place. The banks as well as other buildings in Red Dead Redemption 1 can be seen under construction. The last map change we're going to discuss is the most challenging to compare, as this area remained completely undeveloped until we reached the epilogue. I'm talking about Pronghorn Ranch. John, who wants to make an honest living as well as support his family, agrees to work at the ranch. He carries out numerous chores, including putting up fences around the ranch. It's pretty strange that there were no signs of this ranch's existence previously, but it's definitely an interesting map change to say the least. Which one was your favorite? Let us know down below in the comments. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, because that really does help us out. And it's free. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we'll see you in the next one.